All right. Hi, I'm Jeremiah. I'm telling my full name, Jeremiah DeMarco McClure. My nickname is Jerry, and I feel like this should be the intro of my first ever video. Probably wondering, what the fuck is this channel? Why are we watching this? What is the point of watching this? Well, I want to be more, not honest with myself, no, honest with myself, and more just, I don't feel like I'm able to voice myself to other people. So I thought maybe if I look in the camera and just tell you how I feel, and kind of like, fully give you my grasp of like who I am, the things I deal with, who Jeremiah really is. I feel like, we can kind of get somewhere with this. I don't. Oh, the way I will be doing these videos is simply like an essay. If you guys did graduate in middle school, because middle school introduced essays, I will start with today's the introduction. Tomorrow will be the first body paragraph. The third day would be the second body paragraph. Then the counter argument, this, not. And then when I go with other videos, I'll probably just think of ideas on the fly. So now that I explained that, I will start with the introduction. Hi, I'm Jeremiah DeMarco McClure. Literally everyone calls me Jerry. I'm a boxer. I would not say a professional, not amateur, but I would say an influencer boxer. What else? I play basketball. I feel like I'm funny at times. I could be corny. And I suffer with a lot of depression, anxiety, and I would say at times personality disorder. I don't think so. I don't want to self-diagnose shit that I don't know about. I'm just kind of speaking for my own self, just saying acting like, because I feel like no one knows me. I kind of know myself better than other people now. And I feel like I do suffer with a lot of things like that. I do suffer with a lot of anxiety. I suffer with a lot of depression. At times, I can have a little bit of personality disorder. I have very strong ADHD. And I'm a very huge overthinker. And I'm not going to hit you with the corner lines like, oh, I'm always right all the time. No, it's just, I can self-sabotage very easily. And it's kind of bad how easy I can self-sabotage. I feel like I should kind of give you the introduction of my life and where I'm at right now and kind of what we're doing. So as a young child, I'm not gonna give you a long story. As a young child, I kind of got bullied a lot, and I never really understood because all I really wanted was have friends or some shit. I had an outgoing personality. I still do, but it's just I really just wanted to have friends. I really just want I just wanted to talk to people. With my dad, I grew up with my mom, but my dad was kind of in the picture. But at times, he made me feel like I wasn't supposed to be in the picture. Mostly because I just feel like he pushed me away all the time. I just never feel like I can hang out with my dad. And probably everyone experienced this, but this kind of, I feel like, hurts me now to this day. My dad would always make promises that he would come pick me up from after school or at home. Because on the weekends, my dad has a lot of kids. He has probably 12 to 13 kids. And they would all go to his house at the time. But most of my sisters, brothers, are older than me. So when we all were younger, all the brothers would come to my dad's house, and most of the time I never got an invite, only because I felt different. Well, they treated me different. They were all into 2K, DJing, GTA 5, this, that. I was like a nerd, bro. I was into Fortnite. I was into Roblox. I was into all those other shit. I wasn't really into 2K or DJing at the time. And I feel like the only reason why I got into 2K is because I wanted to feel accepted by my father. I wanted my father to understand, yo, I can also be down with you guys. So even though, I play basketball now, I play 2K now, I feel like I kind of forced myself to do it to fit in with my family. But yeah, when I was younger, it was kind of it was at times where I would ask my dad, hey, can I come over? He's like, oh, no one's over right now. And I would hear everyone in the background having fun, or I'll go in the game and I just see them playing all in the same fucking lobby, all in the same house. And that would hurt my soul at times. And that would kind of make me and my dad divide. And yeah, I always just, it hurts never having, even as a person, not having a father, but not having, just thinking your father doesn't care about you at times, that can affect you mentally. That can affect you during your whole life. And that can change a lot of things in your life. And think about it now, maybe if my dad was constantly there and showed he actually cared, who knows who I would be to this day. Yeah, I got bullied a lot while I was younger. I just never felt like I was understood, and this is why I kind of push a lot of people down recently. I never felt like I had a dynamic duo. Everyone has a dynamic duo, right? I never felt like I had that. I never felt like I had that person to connect with, nor had that person to, be cool, be so cool with. I had really good friends. I still have really good friends to this day, but it's just I don't feel like I feel like, you know, I can't step up to be a dynamic duo. And then I'm not gonna mention this person's name out on these videos because I feel like it's a dishonor to them. Neither will I disrespect them. I always praise them. But I'm just not gonna mention it. I'm just gonna say this person or person. I'm not gonna say their name. Yeah. Um, Even when I was younger, I would say around the 12 to 15 range. I was in a friend group. I'll drop names: Andy, Jamal, all of them. My middle school friends. I just didn't. I just felt like I was getting bullied. I didn't feel like I was equal. I just felt like I was the butt of the joke 24/7. I was only there to make fun of it. At the time, it was just like, people were always like, "Oh, you just like, joke back." But at the time, I just didn't know how to joke back. Neither did I. I was always doing shit for attention. I didn't know how to joke back, so it was kind of like, I just felt I was the type I'm getting beat up on. And this happened for like 6 years of my life, and it was like, bro, I dealt with so much mental shit for like most of my life. It was kind of crazy. And yeah, but then with that, it's just like, I never had like an IRL girlfriend since like high school, bro. So it was like, I was just like, I was weird, bro. I was weird. I was like 230 pounds. I was a heavy kid. And, I just never felt accepted by anybody. Even with my friend group, I just felt like I was just the guy that they picked on. And then when we all got to high school, I felt like, yo, it's my time to kind of run away from this. Freshman year, I wanted to play a character. I don't know why. I thought by playing that character, I would be able to, get more friends. Because I didn't think anyone would accept Jeremiah. I thought everyone would accept Jerry. And total opposite. No one liked Jerry. No one liked Jerry. And I learned that the hard way at the end of freshman year. Got my first kiss by I think, early freshman year. And I told myself, being this character is harder than me hiding who Jeremiah really is. Like, being who Jerry is harder hiding Jeremiah. So I said, you know what? I want to be Jeremiah. I like being Jeremiah. I like being me. Being me was always cool. So sophomore year, I just started being myself. I got liked by everybody. Everyone liked me. I was comfortable in my skin again, and that's why I met the person early, I will say January. That person made me realize, yo, love is real, and I have a dynamic duo. Like, bro, I never felt so complete a day in my life because once again, bro, I felt lonely for a lot of my life, and like, I'm the only child, so it's kind of like, my room is kind of empty, and times in the morning or night it gets quiet, and once again, silence is the new loud. I feel like if you're just in silence constantly, that drives you more insane than you being in a loud place. Because at least there's people around you. When there's silence, it's just silence. It kills you mentally. And that person, as time went on, yeah, we went through our own shit. And at times, the person tried to push me away. I didn't want to leave because I felt so happy there. I never felt more happier day in my life than 2023 all the way to fucking 2025. I never felt so happy. I always felt so jittery around this person. I know this person like the back of my hand, and I love this person to the death of me always. I would never hate on this person. I would never fucking diss this person. Even though this person has done so much wrong by me, I would never do wrong by them. I just feel like sorry, I'm skipping so much. But yeah, I fell in love with that person. We had our ups, our downs, but that slowly, like, as the rankings, I have a rankings of like best friends. And as the rankings move on, like, that was my dynamic duo. And I feel like at the time, I treated this person more like a best friend than a girlfriend. But she was truly my best friend and girlfriend. She was my best fucking friend. Like, I would call her about the littlest dumb shit. We could be texting about the most dumb shit. And it always brought a smile when I talked about it, because it's like, I never felt so happy to talk about or talk to somebody like when I talked to her. I'm not gonna cry, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up. Yeah, I just felt so happy talking to her, and just, when shit like that happened, how it happened now, and where we're at now, I can say after, like, reflecting a lot and doing a lot of things, I messed up so badly, and I self-sabotaged myself so crazily. It's horrible. I won't say I was a shitty boyfriend, but I could have did so much better in so many places. I could have, I was so childish and immature that I didn't really look. I was just so happy that I didn't look back at times. I just always thought she would be like there, like always looking back for me. But sadly enough, this time she didn't look back for me. She left. Um, hmm. There's so much things I can say, But I feel like this video is already 10 minutes. I know there's no one watching it right now. But there's so much stuff I can say, but it's just more the fact of, man, that girl meant so much to me. I know this is supposed to be the introduction of my life, but really, she was so much dominantly in my high school life that it affects me that she's gone because, you know, she was supposed to be that person. But that's for like body paragraph 2 or 1. Yeah, I started boxing my junior year. I got into this influencer boxing scene when I went to online school. And I personally enjoyed it. I liked everything about it. I just thought I can finally accomplish something that I'd never felt like I accomplished before. I wasn't much of an athlete. I was very fat and chunky. Like now, when people say like, "Oh, you're in great shape," like you always look skinny. I wasn't always like this. I was fat. I have stretched myself crazy. I was always fat. I was always big. I wasn't athletic. I was never like the most athletic person on the team. But then when I started boxing, it's kind of like, yeah, that person supported me like crazy during the boxing. No one really believed in me. They all thought I was gonna be like some like big ass loser. But my first fight, I was thrown in there to lose. I was thrown in there to get knocked out. She kind of hyped my head up, bro. I had to cut 20 pounds. My first time cutting 20 pounds in 2 months. I did it. It was all because of her. She doesn't believe me, but it was all. I had to clear up some storage. But yeah, when I joined SCB, I kind of accomplished a lot. I beat Tetsuke. Then I went on to beat this guy named Hori the Farmer. And then I went on to beat Diesel for a belt. And ever since then, I haven't fought. Not in a real fight, but I fought in like exhibitions. Mostly it's either because people pulled out or people just didn't want to fight me. But yeah, this is the belt. Yeah. In most, well, I feel like we're wrapping up on an introduction. But other than that, yeah, I do struggle with anxiety, depression, a lot more other things. I just don't feel like I'm not liked by anyone no more ever since that person kind of left. I just feel like everyone looks at me as just a waste of oxygen, or just you're just there to be there. And I feel that more from everybody nowadays. Ever since that person is now gone, I just feel like no one likes me being around at times. I just it hurts my feelings. And I'm an emotional person. If you know me, I am an emotional person. I don't I'm very emotional. And, to kind of end this episode off, I want you guys to kind of give me an idea what should be for the next video. Even though I saw you paragraph 1 and 2, I want to know what you guys want me to talk about. I want to know what you guys want to be on topic about. But other than that, yeah. I appreciate you guys watching the first episode. If you guys did watch the first episode, which I don't believe no one's going to watch 12 minutes of the first episode, comment, I love cookies, or just comment emoji, then type something out, and I'll like your thing. I really do appreciate it because I don't feel like I'll be heard at times. Other than that, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for even watching this. Love you. God bless you. And guys, for a Bible verse, because we will be doing Bible verse of a day, Jeremiah 29:11. That will be the first one. Then the next one will probably be a Matthew. Love you guys. Bye.